Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, Danielle.
Happy Sunday.
How are things?
Crazy, busy, but good. Catching up. I'm
Same.
catching up.
I know. It's like, is there even a catch-up period? I don't know. I need to turn on the
I don't
comments.
know. I feel like I've been kind of running a race since the year started.
Yeah, I agree. I'm in the same mode, but I have not agreed to new projects as of yet, which I'm happy about because I'm
Oh,
like
good.
I'm so focused on what we're doing. Plus, I'm seeing the rollout of my former campaigns and things that I started to work on like months ago. And so now I'm just kind of in that
Oh,
lull of enjoyment of
oh,
like,
good.
I did
That's
it.
good.
Now I can like breathe for a couple weeks and then, figure out where stuff goes from there. But there's still some stuff down the road. I think it's all manageable. I hope.
Very good. Yeah.
Today is also an exciting day because I get to test out the iPad that we
Oh,
had
did you
talked
get
about.
it already?
I did, yeah.
Oh, that's fast. Isn't that cool how quick those arrive? I love that.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. And I haven't tried it on video yet, so I am curious. But you guys, like, I was looking at one of our SilverSilk Sundays, and Danielle had like the sharpest camera,
Which is
and
unusual.
I mean, it works great, whatever your setup was. And I was just like, oh, I need to get myself to that level, right? But and I don't even have a high tier membership for StreamYard. And so, but like my cameras, and I was just using my phone for a while. So we're gonna try it on a new device and see if it's sharper. So I need you guys to let me know if it's good to keep or if I need to revert back to what it was before. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be great. I didn't notice anything wrong with your image last week. Mine usually goes fuzzy because of the network. Like I'm happy with the
Oh,
device. Mine have an unstable internet connection occasionally, and it definitely that's like the main thing I worry about.
gotcha. Yeah, I don't know how it's uploading to YouTube, but I noticed that on the playback, even at highest resolution, there was still like a camera difference. Um,
Interesting. Huh.
So yeah, this will be a good little test call out. So yes, you guys, our favorite person is modding today. We've got Miss
Thank
Colleen in
you.
the house. Y'all give her some love, please. She is incredible. We love Colleen.
Definitely.
All right, so now let's just pan down to our work table. We've got lots of friends joining us at our bead table, and we're gonna see if this iPad business is gonna work.
I think it will work. I'm gonna get out my earring from last week too, if I can find it. I hope I have it. I have a strong memory of putting it away somewhere smart.
Like away? Just kidding.
No, I put it in my pile of finished pieces, and then I put the unfinished pieces in another pile. So
Oh, look at you being all organized. I did not do any of that.
I'm really bad right now. I have so many unfinished. Like this is one I was working on with Leslie, and it's right where I left it when we were live. It's going to be so cute when it's done, but it's sitting here waiting for.
Yeah, just like at some point, right?
Yeah, I tape things like this and put them into bags, and then put them in with whatever container I've got my unfinished stuff with. That's my current method anyway.
Gotcha. I have like the white trays that I sort of have been finishing off the projects or cleaning it out on my end, and I'm finally down to just this SilverSilk bead tray that keeps me contained. So I've got my parts and pieces on it, but it hasn't moved from last week. And then while we were in the green room backstage, I was just finishing this guy up, like with the threads and stuff. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. You guys remember this stuff?
Earring from last week.
Yeah, and I wanted to do kind of what you did with finishing out the top part of it to hook onto something.
Oh yeah.
Kind of thinking, like if I did a bead and then just like maybe a jump ring, then I could probably connect it to some SilverSilk.
I think that would work. Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty joyful. I mean, I love all the colors together in this application, so I think that's what I'm going to go for today.
Me too. Me too.
For my project. Which means I got to get some wildfire out. So this weekend has been insanely busy. I did a workshop with the Massachusetts Bead Society.
Oh, good, good, good. They're really nice.
So much fun. So much fun. I absolutely had a great time. It was all virtual, and I did a presentation on Wednesday about SilverSilk to the group. It was slightly PowerPointy, but also very much live hand cam demo and showing off the products sort of a thing. And then we'd agreed to do a project on Saturday as just part of a Saturday workshop. But I got to finally put your macrame necklace on full demo mode. And then I put together the pattern for it as well. And so all of that's online. And I should show you guys, actually. These are now available on the website. I couldn't sell them earlier because I had them exclusive to the Bead Society. But this is a brand new kit that you guys can grab.
Oh, there it is.
An oldie but a goodie. Like, I think you and I worked on this last year.
Yeah, we did.
And it finally bloomed and had fruits, you know? Like we
Nice
just planted this last year.
I think we did that on a Silky Sunday.
Yes. Yeah, it must have been. And then it kind of just like, I don't know, it got turned into something much more as it deserved to be.
I like how it's like fast. You can actually get a finished piece and you could be wearing it that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so many of my projects right now, they just take too long, you know?
Which ones?
All of them. Seed beading light. I mean, everything is taking me forever right now. And then I blink and my whole day's over and like I didn't even finish half of it. And I'm just like, oh my God. Why do I take on this like hard stuff? I should just be chilling, you know? So that's like I like projects that get done a little faster.
Yeah. I like quick and easy projects too. And I think that's where I was just like very selective of the type of stuff that we worked on. Is just I didn't want to impose too much chaos because I know.
Well, yeah, especially if it's a new group, right? Oh my goodness, new groups, you want to just keep it simple.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Honestly, like there is nothing wrong with repetition either. There's something quite satisfying and gratifying about just like doing a little bit of the same thing over and over again, but it results into a gorgeous design.
For sure.
Let's see.
So you're starting with the ring.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and create the second one, I figured, and then I could go back and figure out how I want to do the jump rings and all that good stuff. I definitely cut myself more extra thread this time because I did not want to, you know, be shorted this time.
Yeah. I hate it when I have to add thread. It's like one of my worst fears. Like, no.
But you're so good at it. I just hate doing it because it's tedious.
It adds to the you know, the list of things. And then because we're people who write up documentation, every time I add a step, I'm like, oh man, there's another illustration I gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so lazy. I think in terms of how many diagrams will this require? Anytime you make a little turn, you know, like that, you're going to have to explain that. And so that's where I'm at with being lazy. I think I'm just tired because I've been helping out with homework and I've realized I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Not that I
What sort of are we
took
talking?
curly hair. Now I'm up to
Social
like,
studies? No.
well, no, well, so it's a lot of things. Like, okay, so the math, they have this new way of doing fractions that
Yeah.
blows my mind, and I don't get it. Okay, I just don't get it. And then there's
Wait.
another, yeah, they have a new like core thing that they do. I don't even know how to explain it, but the way that it's taught now, and of course it's all on the computer. There's no textbook. It's like these little interactive like feedback, like it teaches you, and as the kid gets stuff wrong, it adapts and like will take you back. And I remember my son freaking out because I didn't understand the instructions. I got one wrong and it pushed him back a few levels, and he was like, "Mom!" Like, "Oh, sorry."
Oh
I was like,
gosh.
"Well, I want Dad to help me." I was like, "Oh man." It's just like great. Trying to put me out to posture.
Rachel has a question for you from your, so I was going to say SilverSilk Saturday, but that's not a thing. From your CP Saturday. Are you going to do a video for beginners on how to start the herringbone bracelet you did yesterday?
Let's see. I have several already, not specific to the one I did yesterday, but one that has that exact same steps. I would refer you to my herringbone page on my website. That's a really good place to find it, like on my tutorials. And I have been linking videos. Another really good one you could go look up is there is a really good herringbone bracelet that I did with Bead Shop recently. So that's on beadshop.com's project page.
Perfect. There's definitely quite a few resources out there for, because it is considered kind of a basic, what's it called? A basic seed bead weaving stitch. Why is that so hard to say?
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing I was working on yesterday was a standard 4-column design.
Mm-hmm.
Starts with ladder stitching, 8 stacks of 2.
Ooh.
I've done quite a few on my channel. I think some of them might be buried in our project pages for the mixes. So that might, it may be something I need to do is organize my site a little better to highlight those.
So adding another thing to the list?
I know. It's actually something I meant to do before.
Hmm.
And I just need to do it.
Oh, real quick, call. In our backstage chat, I put in the link for the Macrame Pearl Kit, just in case anyone's interested. She's got it under control, not undercover. Let's see. Yeah, organization on the website takes an entire amount of like process and brain work to, focus on and think things through and make sure stuff's linked correctly, make sure it works, blah, blah, blah. Like you kind of have to set out an entire day for it almost.
Yeah, it's a big job.
Exactly.
And there's different levels you can take it to as well. Like you can really go to town.
Exactly.
You can hear my son over there. He's on the phone. I don't know if it's coming. If you hear it kind of just like a lot loud laughter behind me, it's.
I heard a giggle.
I giggle. Yeah, he's in the other. His room is right next to this one, and so I can hear him in there just laughing about something. I don't know what he's talking about. 12-year-old land.
I have some new friends, and they got their kid it's basically resembling a landline phone, but
Oh, really?
yeah, like, the cord kind ones. They can program it on their phone, the parents, to make sure that only certain calls can be coming through.
Oh, okay.
And that it doesn't happen during specific hours of the night or something. So it's a very like safeguarded phone. I was like thinking, man, that would have been cool to have like back then to screen spam calls and things. But I I just thought it was weird and quirky because like we grew up with that, but now it's seen as like a nostalgic like
Feature.
this is what people used to do kind of thing.
I know, back in the dark ages. Oh my
Back
gosh.
in the dark ages. Although I will say I haven't used a landline in a long time, but
Same.
it might be time to bring one out just if I can hook it up with my iPhone.
Well, I've been wishing I had one too, because when I have power failures here, which happens a lot, the cell towers go down with them, so you don't have cellular service during power failures.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really apparent when we had that week-long storm and took out the power for almost, it was more than a week. It was just out, and it was a really, really weird thing to see that there was no cell signal. You had to drive to hotspots.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
It just seems like a lot of work. I probably have blocked out since then.
Oh, I went short a bead. Oh no, that's okay. We're gonna live with it.
You did? Which one?
It looks like I shorted this one, which I was wondering why it was a little bit looser fit this time, but I still think it's okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the thread bridges are just ever so slightly bigger, but it's not that big a deal.
I think it'll be neat to see that you can make that variation and have it still work.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Ideally, I would have put
The thing
7.
is that Fringe doesn't require a specific count because it's bunched up and just kind of living organically, for the lack of better terms, I guess. My thread is so long right now, it tangles onto everything.
Oh, hi, Suze.
Aw, so sweet. Nice.
Rachel's calling us youngsters. I don't feel young.
Youngsters.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I don't feel that way anymore. I think I've completely outdated myself.
Survival mode, big time right now.
Yep. I have a niece that's going to one day outsmart me. If she hasn't already. She's only 6, so it's possible.
I have a feeling that day's coming for me, really, if it hasn't already, and I just don't realize it.
Yeah. Let's see. Is this it? Wait, one more. One more bead.
One of our friends needed extra lava beads to finish her project, so I'm saving what I have after this. I should have enough.
Oh, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know if you need to worry about it. I sent her some. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she should have, or she should receive it either Monday or if not already.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe if she still needs them, I'll hang on to them, just in case.
Always on the ready. Let's see. I don't think she's here. I was scrolling through. Yeah, she might not be in today, but she definitely she's enjoying the neon notebook kit, that's for sure. I think we still have some left in the pop-up shop. Colleen, I don't know if you want to drag if you want to drop and drag and drop a link. Alrighty, I think I'm ready for my fringe. And so I think I'm gonna have to go. Oh boy, I landed in the middle, and this is a color that got exposed, so I really should work my way up to this side. Or I can go up this way and then put on my ring of seed beads and then go off this way. So maybe that's the best way to go. I think I've got a plan.
Yeah, that'll definitely work. There we go. I'm just trying to remember how I did it. Oh yeah, okay, it's working. It's working. Oh.
Yay. Let's see. That. Have to remember to get some orange in there. I hope folks are also doing some form of beading with us together.
Yeah, what are you guys making?
I wonder. I have also got Great Bead Extravaganza coming up, but I don't have the project quite ready yet. But it's going to be fabulous. I'm so, so, so excited about it. Like, stupid excited about it.
Remind me what the Saturday is for that again, if you know.
That is, let's see, on my calendar. It is April 10 through 12. So that Friday will be preview party, and then April 11 will be my session at 4:30 Central Time, and then April 12, which is that Sunday for additional shows.
Gotcha. Okay, so April 11th, I think I'm going to do a recording Seaweed Saturday.
Oh.
I can't remember if I had something. I feel like I had something on the 11th. If I had a guest, we'll just record together. I always overlap that. I'm so bad about it. It's like I aim in the calendar for it.
Mm.
But it's easier to do recording because then folks can watch it later, you know? That way.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just, I don't know. I think also the recording quality is better than live quality, and that might just be because of like how
for sure.
it's able to upload and download accordingly to the internet.
Plus, I do all the bells and whistles. When I have the ability to edit, I will take advantage of that and do so. Like, I'll do the full local recordings.
Yeah.
Because then I don't have to worry about network quality. And I take that and download the entire thing. Now, someday StreamYard's going to get with it and make it so you don't have to download it and re-upload it. But you download the local recording and then you have to remix because often it loses your screen changes.
If StreamYard got the ability to have the same capabilities of editing or any other streaming platforms, and some of them do, but they're all different on how they operate and what their capabilities for integrations are. So, like, because we're just now trained and we were, sort of the first users of StreamYard when it had come out. We're just sort of sitting here waiting for them to like implement some of these things. So I'm like, come on, guys, like there's so many cool things now that we can do. If you want to do it, just like, we're sitting here waiting.
I'm trying to figure out, because I feel like it would be such a huge selling point that if it was something that they could do at least somewhat easily, they'd have done it by now. I have a bad feeling that it's like a big deal to implement. So I'm just like trying to think out loud what it would entail. So you record locally for each participant. And then that uploads to their cloud from each person's computer. So each participant you have. And that takes a hot minute. So that people have to leave their browser open and all that. Later on, all that has to process. I don't know what they're doing in the back end there, but you get that processing wheel for about, I don't know, for me, it takes maybe even an hour to an hour and a half. And then I download that for each participant, or in my case, when I used to have 2 screens, I'd download each one for each screen. And then bring that over into an editor like Rush or Premiere Pro and realign everything. And very often it would mess up the audio. So you'd have the lips moving and the audio not synced. And that was something that happened like at least half of the time. And I don't know if it was something that I was doing wrong or if it was some other way that I was bringing things over incorrectly. But it made a big difference if I was switching screens during the live or during the recording. Like if I had one screen up.
From something I tried to do. And then, unlike you, I just gave up.
So sometimes I do this thing, and this is just me being desperate, but I do this thing where right at the beginning of what I'm going to record, I make a really loud sound for the audio alignment.
Oh yeah, like a clap, like a film clap thing. Yeah. And then it's easy to open the film and the audio up.
Get to line up the peaks. But it still drives me crazy.
In my imagination, I would love to have it to where we don't even have to bring it into Premiere or anything. It just has that capability built into the platform.
And that's my dream, but they have
Yeah,
yet to do
that's
that.
my dream too.
They have yet to do that.
They don't have a sophisticated editing capability currently, so if you're wanting some slick video, then, you know, you kinda have to take it out into something else, but I don't know, maybe they're not trying to be everything to everyone either, so could be
I'd be
that.
willing to live with only having the option of one camera. If I could record and then have my local recording be one click from streaming out to YouTube on, I would be okay with just, maybe adjusting to where I'm only on one screen.
Mm,
But
mhm.
it can't even do that.
Mm.
Like, you can't just have it be the local recording. You still have to download it and download it with that right frame rate, because the frame rate makes a huge difference. They won't even let you upload if you go over 10 frames per second. So you
Oh,
have to,
wow.
and most, like, for example, most of your editing software is never going to spit it out that local quality. You have to tell it to do it and kind of force it to.
Mhm.
And that was one that I learned. Sam taught me that because I did not realize that.
Oh, wow.
But I finally figured it out. And oh, thanks, SK. Yeah, I feel like I have a couple. SK is referring to my early days where I was
Oh, yeah.
streaming very
I
poorly over a webcam.
I've never had a webcam other than my phone or my, laptop before. Like, I wouldn't even know what to shop for, but I'm kind of
Yeah.
excited that, you know, we don't have to have that option.
Oh, and yeah, sorry, Sarah. I forgot to. I haven't really been narrating the work, so I'm making a repeat of this from last week. And basically, what it is I did a brick stitch around, and now I am putting 2 strands of fringe per bead. And my fringe is 4 11/0s, 1 4mm lava bead, 1 11/0 turning bead, and then I create another strand. And so from each bead, I'll do that, and then I'll go down through the bead and come up to the next bead when I've finished it. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense.
It's definitely a lot, but we're just demoing today, you guys. This is not really a formal class or, you know, anything that's, like, super prescriptive necessarily. We just had some leftover neon notebook supplies. There's some great components in there from both of our bundles and project box, and just kinda nice to have a project idea to use it up and give you guys some inspiration.
Do you have more of these rings? I can't remember
They're
from last week.
all in the project box.
They're
Or
all
I
in the
mean,
project
sorry, in
box.
the SilverSilk bundle. I love that blue thread on it, by the way. I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, this is my favorite. I love this. This is your
So pretty.
it's just KO in denim. I
Well,
believe
it's
it's
got me knocked out for sure.
really pretty.
Mhm.
Oh, Terry says she's working on a herringbone.
Ooh, herringbone fever today.
That's cool. Yeah, I love that stitch. That's a really nice, peaceful one.
No drama.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's kind of like a little meditative escape from worrying
Mm,
about stuff. And anytime you can occupy your mind, but something that's not like tiring, you know what I mean? Like it requires like a little concentration,
but, like,
but
it's
it's not.
also rewarding at the end because you get to kind of display in a fashionable way of what you've worked on.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
In my case, it's been my throw pillows that I've been working on for many weeks now, but I only get so many hours on a Saturday to sew, you know, and, um, I'm learning with the person that's teaching me, at her business, and so, I didn't think 4 pillows would be ambitious, but it's gotten definitely out of hand with, the amount of intricacy it's taken to, like, construct it, but I'm enjoying it because it
Did
is
you show us the
meditative.
pillows last week? I feel like you showed me, but I don't remember if we were live or not.
Yeah, it's been the same ones. I posted something in the Silkies group just kinda
Oh,
giving
okay.
um, an update of what's, you know, behind the scenes and stuff, but, I've gotten the panels all cut out, which took a long time. only because they were patterned and I wanted the pattern to line up very specifically. And I got my piping all sewn, and then I got one piping attached to one case, but that took me a long time. So the saga continues, is all I'm trying to say. But I'm excited about it, and it's to me the journey and not the final endpoint of that particular project.
Yeah, you're learning and getting those skills.
Yeah, and it's just enjoy. And to your point, it's meditative, and you know, I get to kind of see a different part of the community that I wouldn't have otherwise known about if I didn't get out of my house.
There's also just something about using your hands that soothes the mind.
Yeah, yeah, and putting the phone down for me.
Yeah, for reals.
Do
I've
not
had
look.
to like really stop looking at mine. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm not looking at it.
I think it's
Whenever I
good.
do, I notice how like if you pay attention, like tapping into how you feel after, you'll notice like you don't feel good.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. All
I'm
right.
probably trying just one little slightly different
Oh,
um, thought. Just because last week when I was creating these,
mhm.
I was following a method where you do one of the fringes and then you don't go back through the bead. You just tighten it up and then you string another one. And then that after that second one, you go back through the bead into the next one.
Yeah,
And
that's what I've been doing.
yeah, and that way works really beautifully. And you get this. And then today, without realizing I had done it, I forgot and started going through the bead. And so this
Oh,
is how it's shaken out, which I feel like is still pretty good, but it's not overlapping as much. So maybe I need to consider doing it this way or adding more. I don't know.
it doesn't detract. I think if you stop doing it now, it would probably still match up, but it's totally like, yeah, I don't think it
Yeah,
would detract from it.
it made it really structural. And there could also be the problem of I have the beads a little more spaced out on this one than on that one because I had an extra bead in my brick stitch around.
Mm-hmm.
Little differences make a big impact at the end.
Yeah.
Let's see what I did here.
You,
So I had a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $22 fringes in total. 22. So here I've got
quick
14.
question for you when you have an
Uh-huh.
opportunity. When you added the beads on this top row,
Mhm.
do it to like, did you add 2 to each thread bridge or like, how did that work?
Oh, so on this one I did it like this. You would string 4 seed beads. I'm exiting from one of the beads.
Mm-hmm.
String it like that. And then skip that last bead, head back through all these. And from here, after you've got through all 4, sorry, it's taking me a minute to get through all 4 of them. I can really only do that flat on the mat. There we go. So version 1 is you just grab your turning bead, tighten that up until it connects, and then just start another one. So pick up 4. And I believe that is what you were doing last week too.
Yeah, my question was where you have the second row of beads on top of that first row, like where your head pin is.
Oh, you meant this kind. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted
So
to do that.
that one, you're going to kind of have like where sometimes you'll be able to fit 2 beads per thread bridge. And then on the next one, it'll be kind of overlapping. So I just put 1.
Oh,
And
okay.
just,
So you kind of just based it according to allowance.
yeah,
Got
I was just kind of just feel it around and see what happens. Like sometimes you'll feel like the thread bridge is too empty
it. Mm-hmm.
and you'll want to put another bead in there.
Oh, I see. So I think I'll start with this back thread bridge, and then I'm just going to cheat it a little bit. See if I can get away with cheating a little bit.
Oh yeah, see what it does if you do it the second way is it fans it versus keeping them tight.
Mm.
I think the is better the first way, the way that you were doing it.
Where you have two before each bead?
Yeah, and now I can say why and show why, because before it was kind of a mystery to me, like why am I doing it that way? Because it to my hand feels a little looser, but it's worth it because it gives you that fullness.
Gotcha.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I still have no clue how I'm going to connect it to SilverSilk quite yet, but I'm sure it's going to work itself out. As
It will. An idea will come to you. And you'll
an idea shall come to me. Ooh, Zandra says, I love that pearl macrame necklace and I just purchased it. Oh, thank you.
Oh, awesome.
You're the second or the first official person after the Bead Society. I'm going to Hawaii for my birthday. Amazing. That sounds so incredible. And I want to make it for my trip. Looks amazing. Yeah, that's going to be some sweet beachwear. I'm telling you, or some fancy night at the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Attire. Oh, all the options. I think I lost a bead. Whoops.
Oh, no.
My excitement.
Man down.
Yeah, that's okay. We got this. On that pearl macrame necklace, my next goal is to make a video for it. I think I kind of want to change my style though. I think I want to just do a quick like 5-minute edit of how to make it, just using my downhand cam and some very swift editing. So I'm going to try a different style and then see if it's better than doing a full video with like all of me in it. I feel like it should just be a very informational forward video. And you guys might not need all the extra jibber jabber that I like to get into. We could save that just for Sundays.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet you some of our friends are here for the jibber jabber.
Yeah, there's going to be plenty of jibber jabber on SilverSilk Sundays. But sometimes when we just have like, you know, let's just say we're on vacation, right? We're trying to go to Hawaii. Sometimes we don't need all the jibber jabber. Let's see. I have 7 beads, and I think here is where I have that midpoint. So what I think I'm going to do is cheat the thread work a little bit just because I'm mapping this out as I'm going along. And I'm going to have to sew back through some of my beads to get that loop for my seed bead in. I mean, not seed bead for, well, even that, but also my jump ring. It's kind of what I'm thinking.
I think that'll work.
I think so too.
I'm starting my row of the decorative. Oh, and I think I need to remember how last week I didn't finish the decorative row until after I put the head pin in.
Rachel says, hooray for jibber jabber.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Colleen, for reposting that link. I appreciate that. You are incredible.
I think that they're definitely like, well, yes, Colleen is incredible.
Yeah.
And then like, I feel like the jibber jabber is, it's, you know, it's like our way of being in the room together, getting to create things. Like if we could hang out in a real bead store, you know, like in brick and mortar kind, I mean.
I know.
What I
Um,
miss, like getting
and
people
that
to
is,
go.
I think, the really important thing about not going to big box stores if you don't have to, is finding that local bead community or, like for me, I just found that sewing store. It's a quilt store, but they also do all kinds of crafting in there. They're doing a paper making class this weekend, and it was attracting quite a few young people. I say young people like almost being one, but still, you know what I mean. Um, and like bead stores have closed over the years, right? But I
Mhm.
think there could be some new ones that might have opened up or just old ones that have sustained, and seek those places out and you guys just give them some love, you know?
Yeah,
And
I love on
uh,
it.
yeah, absolutely. The other option is to join your local state or city bead society, and you may not ever go to any of the meetings or functions that they have or anything, but honestly, like, for 30 bucks a full year, that helps their programming for those that are interested in, keeping the bead spirit alive. And I would just see it as, like, kind of an easy donation, a very low-hanging fruit to a crafting community.
Yeah. I wonder if we have one up here.
I know Oklahoma has one, here in Tulsa. It's I don't believe it's huge, but they have been thriving for a while, for many, many years, and I remember they did not laugh at me whenever I first started doing any sort of beading. Like, I was just immediately welcomed in.
Yeah, I've noticed that in the artist communities, there's no like people are always so nice. There's no rejection kind of feeling.
Exactly.
It's like the opposite of academia.
Yeah, academics are there to be snooty, and if you don't have a degree, then you're beneath them, but that is not the case of the beading world. In the beading world, you have done as much in your life as you can, and you have achieved a point of growth as a human
Yeah.
where you don't need to prove yourself anymore.
No.
Um, and you enjoy just being creative around people and just high imaginative, you know, thought process.
Yeah, there's so like I don't know if like this is the right word for it, but I feel like it's low. There's no low vibing. Like if you're gonna drag down the vibe, it's just not gonna work long term for you. So it's like you have to be positive and happy and supporting other people being the most important piece of that. And
Mhm.
for some reason, that the bead community creates that.
I think,
That
yeah, it's all like positive vibes that have nothing, and creativity is not something that is a trend or of immediate like response. It's been there and ingrained in humanity for since the beginning of it. And there's just something very, very I'm not sure the right word to use, but it's just something that hits home for everybody. It's like cooking. Because I think
yeah,
cooking brings
another high
together a
energy
lot of people and it's universal.
vibration thing. Yeah, cooking draws like some happy people too.
Absolutely. I think of cooking as art and a hobby, but
It's like
it
you
has
can
a
show
reward.
up sad for cooking, and you're not going to stay sad for long. Like you get to say.
Exactly, yeah.
I've walked into bead stores in like states of various down and walked out with a big old smile on my face.
Always good, and I think that's true for any small craft store. It's just they have, like, unique niche things, but also we love textures and colors and materials and kits and packaging and blah, 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 so, um, all of that just resonates with us, I think.
It does.
Puts us in a happy mood. Oh, Cindy, you are not late to the party. We're just cruising right along with our design work. I don't know if I'll get done with my earring today, but
Oh, you'll
I'm
get
gonna
done.
surely try. We're
Yeah,
approaching.
Sandra says creativity is good. I think you said you commented on that one.
Say that again.
Creativity is definitely good for us.
A mood lift.
And food.
And food is
Food as well.
things as a happy balance, right?
Like combine beading with food, and you really can't go wrong at that point. You're just kind of like you've zened out.
That reminds me of like Christy Frieson's chocolate magic that so during her Great Bead Extravaganza things, she's always got some sort of a fun, crazy project that I am just like wowed by on top of like a chocolate tasting thing that she loves to do. And I'm like, girl, you are living all of our best lives right now.
That is true.
And maybe that's the secret to her always being so jolly and excitable and just fun. Her energy is infectious for sure.
I love peanut butter cups. Speaking of chocolate.
Oh, yeah, I do too. Those are one of my favorites, and Butterfingers. If we're doing,
those are good too. Oh my goodness.
we're doing store-bought chocolate. Now, my other chocolate go-to is anything dark chocolate, and Trader Joe's has these dark chocolate covered pretzels that I'm nuts about.
Ooh.
So delish. Oh, Harley says that is coming out beautiful for both of our projects.
Thanks, Harley.
Yeah, thank you. She's amazing.
Yes, she is. She's one of our bandits.
Yeah. The bandit. Wait, is that a Seed Bead Saturday thing, or is this just something I missed?
No, this is when we took over your channel. Remember?
Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah.
I believe she even had a cowboy hat, which is like the best.
The SilverSilk.
We need to do that.
I like that. It's got like more edge to it, which I kind of love. Silk bandits. I don't know. Either way, it's got
all the SilverSilk. And it was awesome.
Let's see. I like how we're talking about all of this while still working with like a rainbow color palette.
I know.
Oh, speaking of, so I was celebrating my friend's birthday yesterday, and it was a dinner at his other friend's house. And so I was invited over, luckily, and it's new people that I've met as well. They were very, very kind. And so they offered me a LaCroix drink, which I took. And the flavor was called Sunshine. And I was like, well, that's interesting. I've never tasted Sunshine before as a flavor. And it had like sunflowers on the graphics. And I was just like, well, that's, it's an interesting new flavor that I haven't tried. I might as well give it a go. And I tasted it, but I think the only description that came to mind as far as like what it tasted like was a rainbow. And I don't know what sort of flavor that means, but I think, like how Starburst, like the Starburst wrappers smell?
Yes,
I know that's a really specific thing.
That, but like Pop Rocks.
Yeah, like just something about their smell. And it's like, if you could take that and put it into a drink flavor, that's what that tasted like. And I have no complaints about that, but it was just hard to describe. Ooh, Sarah says, I love chocolate covered biscotti. Those are great. I do have to dip them in something though, because otherwise I'll break my teeth. Like a tea or a coffee, perhaps.
Oh, I just missed a comment up here. Stacy is gonna start a makerspace studio here near me.
Oh yeah. We talked about that at Tucson.
We need
and I
to
think it was in development of like some, yeah, I think that's gonna be incredible, Stacy. And also you should be very, very proud of this decision as someone that is like fighting big box stores.
We need stuff like that here because there's just nothing now.
Nope. Community building is so important. I think I really saw that whenever I was helping out with the Massachusetts Bead Society thing. They were
Yeah,
so kind.
they were really nice to me too. I had to cancel my engagement with them because it happened the week after I lost my brother.
Oh, yeah.
I
The
was
timing
scheduled.
is
Yeah,
ideal.
I felt so bad, but they were so nice, and we're gonna reschedule at some point. I don't have a new calendar date set up yet, but
Yeah, I don't think you'll have any issues rescheduling with them, and I think it's just gonna slate easily back into their program whenever, they re-coordinate, and I know that they would love to have you back, um, for one of the dates that you guys can make happen.
we were gonna revisit your. Do you remember a long time ago together we did a project where it was a super duo bead cap for SilverSilk
Yes. I think I
and like a
still have that
beaded.
bracelet actually here somewhere.
Oh, do you have it still?
I think I do,
I think
yeah.
bring that back. That is actually the thing I was gonna teach, and I had all the samples ready.
Mhm.
I still have them ready.
You know, I felt that way about the Macrame Pearl necklace. It was like, "I
Mhm.
have the project ready, we just have to figure out a date to do it." So it's kinda nice to have all that work done, and then you guys can just decide when a good day is to do it.
Exactly. And that's so much nicer to have the project in mind because then you can get creative with variations and produce like
Exactly.
more samples to inspire versus just having like two colorways and like I like to walk in there like armed with like 5 or 7 colorways.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know how you are with your variations.
I'm getting really out of hand with one. I'm working on something for Jill and
Mhm.
I'm getting over the top on it because I had too many ideas.
Oh gosh.
And
But,
I
it's like, if
how
you don't use some of those ideas, they're just there to be cataloged, and they can come in use for something else down the road.
it's really cute. Like I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, I'm, intrigued and excited to see it. Maybe you can show me a sneak peek after the show.
Yeah. It was just an idea that came to me and I was looking for a home for it and then um I was talking to her editor, Chloe, and she was saying, "Oh my gosh, that would be perfect." So we decided to go with it, and it was something I've been sitting on for a bit because I hadn't perfected the patterns.
Yeah.
And then once I had a plan for the project, then I went to town. I made like 3 patterns. I have a 4th in mind, but I think that's overkill.
Is it? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it
Not
is
trying to
if you
volunteer
write
you
the.
for more things.
If it wasn't for the diagrams, I would so do it. But unfortunately, some of the ideas I had changed the structure a little bit, and you need to rediagram if you change any thread paths. And I don't want to have to do an
Those are
additional.
yeah, redo.
This is a lot.
All right. Well, I am tucking in my thread. I'm gonna have one earring done, and I figured I guess just do the other one off camera because it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. And then next week we do have an actual demo for that bracelet that I promised with the gem duos. And then
Oh,
beachshop.com sent me a bunch of other gem duos that they've got. So I figured I could like I don't know if I'll get done with options, but I could definitely do a different colorway as my demo.
oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
So you have are you gonna hold it up? Have you already shown people? I can't remember.
I did
I feel like
before, but I'm gonna hold it up again once I grab it.
yeah,
Yeah,
because I think people will be excited to see that. And I have a
for sure.
feeling that the Gem Duo like color variations are something that people will be interested in doing as well.
Absolutely.
So I have all these extras if they are needed. Somehow
Ooh.
I ended up with shamrock colors. I don't know. Doesn't that look like
And I think Tina was looking for pinks, so
or pinks?
maybe
Oh, okay, I only have
you
2 little, but if you're short 2 pinks, they are here. Just let me know.
baby pinks. Oh, look at that, you guys. Is
Look at
this like
that.
this reminds me of like Carnival in Rio for some reason.
I
Always.
like it.
Um, I am going to throw a jumper on this and then try and construct a earring in the next 5 minutes.
Woo! Mine's jumping.
Jumping
It
with
jumped
my
off of the ear wire.
oh.
It's trying to escape.
see if I got a finding.
I did not think I was going to finish this pair, but I did.
Ooh, pretty.
You think they're okay? Are they close enough?
Say what?
Do you think they're close enough? You're good with like how they look.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think they're stellar.
Do you wish I had stuck to the method? But I feel like it's.
I feel like it's very consistent.
But see how this one is just like it's all haphazardly and crazy and just wild.
Yes.
And then this one has a definite fan structure to it. So how this was achieved was I went bead with every fringe strand, and this one I only went through the bead with the second one.
Oh.
So pick the one you like and do it that way.
Yeah, those are adorable, is what Teresa's saying.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so
there's that statement. Our next box is coming out. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but it's going to be in April. It'll be available for purchase in April. And I think we're doing the launch party for it at some point in early April.
Yes. Yeah, I think the dates are a little bit too soon to throw out right now, but we're going to have all of that officially in writing on the website soon. There's just a couple of meetings that we got to get through before we finalize things.
You have the great bead extravaganza, but I think if you tune, actually, Sarah, if you tune in on Saturday morning to the wrap up party, the stretchy bracelet party, I bet you that we will have at least a next update to throw out at you guys.
Yes.
For that one, because I just need to either. I feel like we wrote it down, but then I can't remember, and I think Kate. I would always just run it one more time and make sure that we don't need to change it last minute or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
That looks so nice. Look at that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about. I think I want to trim this shorter.
And Sarah, so it's not up for order yet, because it's not like on a recurring. It's not like a monthly box. We were originally just only gonna do it quarterly, right? But it's going to be a little more frequent than quarterly, but definitely not monthly, because it's a lot of stuff to put together. But it'll be the first or second week of April that it'll be ready to pre-order.
Just have some budget set aside.
Yeah,
probably all I would advise is just have a little bit of budget set aside, and then you'll get what you're definitely needing to come bead with us for all of that. Sarah will be in the loop. Yeah, just it's a modest little earring. If I do
that is really cool. I actually originally had this out, so I was feeling your brainwave on that.
Yeah,
I feel like those need to go together somehow.
Kind of what I was thinking, at least. And then I had an earring. I have one. I do have one here. So we'll just pop that into place. Oh, wrong side. There we go. I got one, so I just need to do the other one basically, and then photograph it, and I will have a finished pair of earrings. Or all that. I just love how these turned out.
I'm getting votes for the one on the right.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of votes for the one on the right.
Oh. Well,
so
I think we both kicked butt on these. We definitely kicked butt on both of these. And it's funny because we're using exactly the same technique, but just two different types of materials.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thought I was having is I feel like there's value in seeing that you can make them flatter versus poofier, just depending on one simple modification. So that is valuable to see, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you don't have to try both, when you're doing your earrings. Excited if you can pick your fave. Aw, everyone's saying design.
And there's a lot of ways to, thank you, Debbie. There's a lot of ways to stitch around the ring, because it doesn't have to just be brick stitch. It could, you could connect it with jump rings, with some seed beads like we have taught an old demo using capture chain, and I just threw some seed beads onto a jump ring. But I could kind of see that working on this sort of form as well. And I don't know. I'm just curious to see what you guys might come up with when you're constructing something with these materials. So why don't we turn this back around? And it has been a fantastic and productive Sunday.
I finished something.
No, I feel accomplished too. I just have a little bit of beading to do, but you know, otherwise I think it's going to come together quite beautifully.
I've always got unfinished beading projects lately. I'm surrounded by them all the time, you know? So this feels really happy to me to have actually finished
That's
something.
good. Yeah, there's something very gratifying about just having accomplished, which I mean, this was a good two-parter class, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Or maybe not even class, but just like a get together to finish the project. Look at you!
You've got my match. Last week I had
so
1 year.
Oh, that's me today. I just have the 1 year until I get the other one done.
There you go. But you're so close to having the other one ready to go.
It is, yeah. Oh, that turned out so pretty, though.
It did. It's amazing.
All right. Well, this was a lot of fun, Danielle. Thanks, always for joining in. Thank you, Cecilia. Much
I
love.
love you too.
Besides more SilverSilk Sundays coming up, we've got Seed Bead Saturdays with your channel. And
Yep.
then is there anything else or any place else that we should catch you this coming week?
So I'm going to be with you on Saturday morning for our
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, so that's going to be the stretchy party for like all your leftover check beads, and then we'll bring out the stretchy cord and start doing some stretch bracelet stacker designs.
That'll be fun. And I think you gave me all of that stuff too, because I remember getting the was it Opulon?
Yeah, let me know if you can't find it. I have more I can send you, but it's this the stuff.
I have it somewhere. Yes, the Opulon stretch cord. In fact, I have it here somewhere. Oh, this was a bracelet that I was going to show you guys that we were going to work on for next Sunday.
Yes, that's next Sunday, right?
Yep.
That's so
fun. I have a neat way that's easier to stitch these gem duos because I'm going to stitch it flat and then I'm going to stitch it around or like kind of connect them together. Sort of like that peyote strip that I always like to do for end caps. So that'll be fun.
That is so awesome. That one was one of the first ones you showed me when we were concepting Neon Notebook, and it just like knocked my socks off. I was like, this is
you're just trying to match the energy that you're bringing with your project. So hopefully that was like, it met up pretty well.
I'm excited to share next month's or the next project boxes theme because we had this vibe of like so high energy. Now we get to soothe it down, chill a little bit. The sun's going to start getting warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all.
Is, like warmth is probably a good description of like if we had to choose one word, you know.
That's a good one. Yeah, I can just feel sun's rays. Seems like.
Oh, what time on Saturday? I believe it's at 12:30 Central Time.
Yes, 1:30 Eastern.
Pacific, or is it East? No, Pacific. Yeah, 10:30.
10:30 a.m. for me, but I'm Pacific time.
Yes, and then that would also be 1:30 Eastern Time.
Yeah. And it's already on the. You can already find it on all of our channels. So it's on.
Yeah, that's right. It's already been posted to our YouTube lives. So check it out there. And then Colleen posted in the comments, so you guys can scroll through and find all of the links that she's been kindly posting for any touch points or cool products that we showed today.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's an interesting question. I don't know that time conversion. Do you guys?
So during daylight time, I believe it is plus 8 hours and plus 9 hours in. I'm speaking from Pacific.
Okay.
I believe from East Coast it's plus 5. So I just know that I don't call people in the UK after 2 o'clock my time, or I'm waking them up at 11.
Who are you calling in the UK?
I used to work with a company in Scotland when I was back in my former life, and our meetings were at 5 in the morning, And I would get out of bed and I would get on my BlackBerry, if that gives you any dating ideas, like, like not dating, but like the date. Anyway, and then I would go back to sleep and go to work.
Well, that is a whole nother life.
Whole other life, yes.
Oh yeah. So we'll leave the class at Danielle dating herself.
You're dating yourself.
Blackberry.
We're in BlackBerry.
We'll see you guys next week for more shenanigans, or not even next week, at the end of this week for more shenanigans.
Yep.
And don't forget to like this video, leave a comment so that it keeps it visible on our channels and keeps our channels visible, really. And to subscribe if you haven't already for notifications to both Danielle and mine YouTube channel. And with that, my lovelies, we will see you guys again soon. Mwah! Have a beautiful weekend.